Hi guys, I want to come on here and talk to you about something that is so important. A lot of times we have traumatic things that go on in our lives. We go through traumatic experiences, and I wanted to bring it to you guys today to let you know that you're not alone. You don't go through this by yourself. There are billions of people on this earth that don't have the confidence or that has been a witness to something that has happened in their lives, and they still, because years have gone by, they still don't know how to actually work through it and be able to make it day by day. Or if you're making it day by day, you're barely making it physically, mentally, and spiritually, emotionally. You're putting on this facade, you're putting on this happy face. I know you guys have seen that commercial where the lady puts up, one of those little happy faces to feel better and feel good about the situation, but inside she's going through something so horrible, such as depression or something, and feels suicidal, or just feels really low about her life based on something that has happened to her in the past, and she doesn't have that type of support system, or just whatever it may be in your life. I'm telling you right now, and I'm here to tell you that you're not alone, and you don't have to go through that alone, because all of us have gone through something like that, and it's something that is occurring. And when I say that, it happens with every single person, day in and day out. And just know that you can always come to someone to lean on them. And I'm definitely a testament to that, because I have gone through that same thing, and it's not easy, but I know with me, I have God. And how many of you guys have God in your life that is helping you with everything? With first waking you up in the morning and allowing you to see another day, allowing you to start your day over if you've had like a mistake that you made in your life and the previous day. He's giving you that opportunity to make it up. So how many of you guys know the Lord? That's great. I'm telling you, that's the best thing that's possible, for you, to help you move to the next level and to get you where you're trying to be. And it's very hard. I completely understand that, but I know that you have to get to that level in order to make a breakthrough and get out of that depression mode or whatever situation you feel like you're trapped in. You have to be able to move on and move forward with the Lord on your side, and having Him as the pilot in your life so that He can guide you into where you're supposed to be. And that's what I do. That's how I do it every single day. How I'm able to make it through every single day, because I feel like I'm not making any progress. I feel like I'm not, doing what I want to do, what I'm supposed to do, and I just feel like I'm stagnant. I feel like I'm lost sometimes, and I feel like I'm not doing enough. But I know that what He has me working on, I know that what He has me doing in my life at this particular moment in time, I know that it's all for a reason. And I know that I can always count on Him. I know that I can always lean on Him, because He's always there for me. No matter what the circumstance, He's always there for me. He's always guiding me in the right direction of where I'm supposed to go, and I appreciate that. I'm sorry I haven't been on here for a while, a couple of days now, but I've been so busy. But I'm happy that I'm able to sit down, 12 o'clock in the morning, but I'm sitting down with you guys and being able to actually express what I've been finally wanting to get out there, because I initially listened to someone else that was basically going through depression and not feeling like they were worthy. Everything was falling apart in their lives, and they were praying, and they were just doing so many things right. They were trying to walk the right path, but everything was just falling apart in their lives. And it's just so unfortunate, of course, because it's like, we're the good people, we're doing what we're supposed to do with we're doing what is right. I feel like I'm going through the same thing, but you have to keep moving forward, and you know that you can't just pray about it. You can't just have faith. And that's what I learned more in depth about in Bible study yesterday, is that you can't just have faith. You can't just pray about something, but you have to go a little bit deeper, and you have to get that word. And what I was talking to the Lord about today is that, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little of my conversation with the Lord, okay? But what we were talking about is that your faith is an appetizer. Just look at it as like this, okay? I'm a foodie, so don't come at me, okay? But your faith is an appetizer, and your the word is an entree. Is your entree. You can only get so much, and you can get so much fulfillment. Only so much fulfillment from that appetizer, from faith. But you have to go in a little bit deeper. You have to continue on and have that entree called the word. You have to be able to take in, consume that word that is available to you in order to relinquish something that is truly manifesting in your life, that is truly evolving, I should say, in your life, that is where the Lord is trying to make something of your situation, is trying to build you up, is trying to make you whole, make you new. But if you don't have that word in your life, if you don't have that word in your heart, in your mind, then everything is just not going to work out the way that you are hoping for it to go. And then on top of that, you have to think about, maybe this is not my time at this particular time. Maybe I need to I just need to wait and stay prayerful and continue to stay in the word and stay consistent and speaking with the Lord, because I know that He is definitely going to see me through. How many of you guys have seen SpongeBob? I know that used to be so popular, right? Okay, so I used to be a true SpongeBob fanatic, especially when it first came out. I was watching it every single day. I couldn't wait till the next episode came on. Like, I was in it, you hear me? They had this one episode where SpongeBob went to rock bottom from a concert. He was coming from somewhere at the end of the day, and he said, you know what, this is not where I'm supposed to be. I'm trying to he got off by accident, actually, and he was trying to get back on, and the bus left. SpongeBob, that is a continuous cycle, as he was trying so hard in order to get on a bus so that he can head back to Bikini Bottom, where he lived, to go home. And every single time he was unsuccessful. He was not able to do it. And so fast forward, he was doing everything. He was trying to figure out every little tactic that he possibly could. But then all of a sudden, this little fish comes by with one of those little glow gloves. How many of you guys remember that? Okay, so the little glow glove that they had to him, he was talking to him, and they had that little language like, what are you doing here? It's retarded. But anyway, they had that little language, and so SpongeBob was just so irritated and so frustrated at this point in time that he didn't really want to have like a conversation, but yet at the same time he was using that fish to vent and let out his frustration. So during this time, the fish decided to really stop listening to him after he found out that, you know what, this little guy, this sponge is actually trying to get back home. He's actually not from here. In life, you're going to hit rock bottom. In your life, you're going to get to that point where you feel like you can't go any further below, because you've hit rock bottom. You made it to that surface. You made it to where you can't go any further. You've made it where you feel like, I can't do this anymore, or you've basically given up on yourself and you've given up on life. And I'm here to tell you that there is always a way out. God is the way out. He is definitely there to help you every step of the way. All you have to do is have faith and lean on His word and lean on His understanding, because the Lord said that He is not of this world. His ways are not of this world. His thoughts are not of this world. And so you cannot put limitations on what God can do in your life. You need to allow Him to take over your life. What you have in store for me is much greater and much better than what I had in store for myself, because look where it has gotten me, leaning on myself and feeling like I can do everything myself, when in reality I needed you all alone. And I was too afraid, and I felt like I wasn't worth anything. I wasn't going to get anywhere. You've allowed yourself to get at that particular point, and the Lord is saying, don't give up on yourself. And another sermon that I listened to was that the guy said, don't give up on yourself, because the Lord has not given up on you. And as long as you are still breathing on this earth, you still have a purpose. You may not know what that purpose is right now, but you still have a purpose. You have a life to live. There is something that the Lord wants you to do in this life that you are living, the life that He has given you breath for, the life that He has prepared for you. There is something that you are supposed to do, and it may be frustrating at this particular point in time, but you need not to give up on yourself, and know that you are a work in progress. And don't worry about what anybody else is going through. Don't worry about what they're thinking. Worry about you. Do what you're supposed to do and make a difference for your life and make a change for your life, because you're going to make it through. Don't give up on the Lord because He hasn't given up on you. He hasn't ruled you out. He has a purpose for your life, and He wants you to allow Him to create that purpose. He's putting things in your life. He's putting avenues in your life, because He has a winding road that He has us going on. Everything is not straight and narrow as we thought it should be, as we thought that it would be. We thought that, if we had everything planned out, then it's going to work out accordingly. Plans don't work out with God. He has a plan of His own. He works on His own time. He has a designated time for everything in our lives, and we have to realize that and lean on Him, so that, because He's going to get us where we're supposed to be. I'd rather be where He is and where He wants me to be than to try to figure out everything by myself and mess up everything and hit rock bottom. I don't want to do that. As long as you're still living, as long as you wake up each and every morning, then you are blessed first and foremost. You still have an opportunity to make it right. You still have an opportunity to seek the Lord. You still have an opportunity to change your life for the better. Do something different that you didn't do the previous day. But don't give up hope. Don't give up on yourself, and definitely don't give up on God, and always stay in your word. How are you going to use what he has given you? Because he's already given you the tools. He is already giving you the tools of what you're supposed to work with right now at this particular time. So what are you doing at this particular time? What are you doing to be able to build from what you have? You've started here at square one. You've gotten a good job, and you feel like you're stagnant and you're not moving anywhere. Okay, so what are you going to do after that? What are you going to do to build up on top of that? Because that little job that you have right now, that's your foundation. Everybody on this earth has a different foundation. That can be your foundation. So what are you building up on top of that? How are you able to, what are you doing different? You say that you want to do something completely different in your life, that you want to make a change, maybe career-wise, you want to make a full career change. That's something obviously that you don't want to do anymore. You say that you want to get a bigger house or something like that, whatever the case may be. Okay, you have to have a plan. You have to write out things and ask yourself some questions. How am I going to be able to do that? Writing it out, like, is this something that I want to do for the rest of my life, or is this something just for a season that, with the career change, is this something permanent that I want to make? Is it that big? Ask yourself those kind of questions. Really figure out what you truly like to do, what you truly want to do in your life, and how you're going to go about it. Are you just going to sit there, or are you going to use the tools that the Lord gave you? Because what Bishop T.D. Jakes said is that the Lord has already given us the tools that we need. Just like back in the day, years and years ago, of course, He gave us a tree, right? There's so many amazing things that people have done with just that tree. He has given us a tree. We have created tools. We have made tools out of that tree. We have made doors out of that tree. We have made walls. We have made chairs, tables out of that one particular tree. And that is the tool that He gave us. But we were able to make so many amazing things and create so many different ideas from that and make it happen from that one particular tree. So that's what I'm asking you. You already have the tools that He has blessed you with, but what are you going to be able to do? What are you going to do with them? How are you going to take them to the next level? What do you plan on doing? That is the question, and that's what I want you to answer. I'm asking you that question, and I want you to answer it, because it's definitely imperative that you understand what you want to do, and you truly find out your identity, find out really who you are and what you want to do out of your life. It's never too late. But know that also you definitely can't do it without the Lord by your side, helping you out every step of the way. So I hope that was able to help you guys. I hope that you guys have a great night, day, wherever you are. And I will definitely talk with you guys very soon. Thank you. Bye.